How have the past couple of days been in the Assembly?
They've been very challenging. The past couple of days, we had no idea about some of the surprises that the Republicans would pull. We didn't know that they would create an illegal conference committee in order to pass this bill through. We didn't know that they would illegally pass it through the Senate. We didn't know that it would be a different bill than the bill that we had been looking at for the past 3 weeks. So it caught all of us off guard, and people are tense, people are angry, people are very saddened by the fact that this is a day in Wisconsin where we have taken away rights from people that it took 50, 60, 70 years to build. So that is where we are right now, and it's been a very rough couple of days, but we're going to keep fighting. We're going to be here today, and we're going to be here tomorrow, and we're going to continue to be here.
And also about how Assembly Democrats were locked out of the chamber yesterday.
Yes, yesterday we caucused at 9 o'clock. Session was to begin at 11. We had several members who were not able to get into the building. So not only talking about limiting the access of the public to the building. I mean, this is the people's house. We limited the access to the public, but also the people who work in the building. People had to crawl through people's windows on the ground floor to even get in. To me, that is unacceptable. So yeah, that's the level at which the Republicans have gone in order to limit access, public access to the Capitol, and that's just unacceptable. This is the people's house, and certainly the people who work there should be able to have access to the building.
So would you say it's fair to say that the Republicans have really been acting in underhanded ways in the past couple of days?
Underhanded would be a very mild, kind term to use. They've broken laws, they've broken rules, they've broken procedures, they've broken precedent. We have basically, at this point, they have gone as far as to call off votes, to call votes early so people couldn't vote, to close the roll. They have created illegal conference committees. They have I mean, the list goes on. They violated public records notice. They violated. It just goes on and on. I mean, we are operating in a parallel universe over here across the street. There is no respect or regard whatsoever for the rules. So it's all new territory.
And then how do you think what has just passed, as well as the budget repair bill, the financial aspects, and the proposed 2011-13 budget affect your district in Milwaukee?
Well, it affects everyone's district. Everyone in this state will be touched by the repair bill and certainly by the budget bill. The repair bill strips away workers' rights. It will probably take away about 62,000 people's Badger Care coverage. It gives the governor a huge power grab in being able to decide how different rules and laws are changed. And when we get to the actual budget bill, we're going to talk about outrageous, unprecedented cuts in education. At the same time, though, we still find money for road builders and other things that are the priority. So we put education behind roads. We're cutting senior care. We put the elderly behind, other things that are priorities for them. So we will see some serious damage. And Milwaukee is a city that is the urban central part of the state, and we will see that Milwaukee suffers the most because they have the most vulnerable populations.
What do you think of the turnout over the past few weeks of everyone who's showed up to show their supports for the unions as well as Badger Care and Medicaid?
It's been awesome. It's been awesome. We've been doing this day after day after day, nights and nights with no sleep, people haven't eaten, people haven't slept. It's really began to take a toll on people and their health. But then we walk into that rotunda and we see those people. We walk outside and we see the crowds. We get the letters, we get the emails, we hear from people all across the country, and it is the only thing that keeps most of us going. So I want to personally thank the people of Wisconsin for being that support that we need to keep going.
Great. And is there anything else you would like to add?
I think that's it. The fight continues. I mean, it may feel to some like we lost the battle yesterday, But this is not about the battle. This is about the war, and we will win the war. Right, what is right will prevail, and it always does. The arc of justice bends towards what is right, and I believe that, and I believe we'll see that here.